नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। माई सेल्फ JVN Dr. Ritu Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Gynae of Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University. Now today's topic is development of inner cell mass. Along with the changes in the trophoblast on the 8th day, the embryoblast differentiates into bilaminar germ disc which consists of dorsal ectodermal layer of tall columnar cells and ventral endodermal layer of flattened polyhedral cells. The bilaminar germ disc is connected with the trophoblast by mesenchymal condensation called connecting stalk or body stalk, which later on form the umbilical cord. Two cavities appear, one on each side of the germ disc. First is 1/12 post-ovulatory day. A fluid-filled space appears between the ectodermal layer and the cytotrophoblast, which is called amniotic cavity. Its floor is formed by the ectodermal and the rest of its wall by primitive mesenchyma. Now, second, the yolk sac appear on the ventral aspect of the bilaminar disc and is lined externally by the primitive mesenchyma and internally by migrating endodermal cells from the endodermal layer of the germ disc. Formation of trilaminar embryonic disc. 14 days after fertilization, proliferation of ectodermal cells in the midline leads to formation of primitive streak. Cells within the streak spread laterally between the ectoderm and endoderm as intraembryonic mesoderm. This intraembryonic mesoderm becomes continuous with the extraembryonic mesoderm at the lateral border of the embryonic disc. Extraembryonic coelom. Extraembryonic mesenchyma derived from the trophoblast appears to separate the yolk sac from the blastocyst wall and also the amniotic cavity from the trophoblast of the chorion. Small cystic space, that is lacuna, now appear within the extraembryonic mesenchyma. These spaces gradually enlarge and fuse to form extraembryonic coelom. Progressive enlargement of the extraembryonic coelom separates the amnion from the inner aspect of the chorion except at the cadval end of the embryo. There, the mesenchymal attachment persists to form body stalk, umbilical cord, and develops from this body stalk. There are the diagram of the transverse section through the primitive streak region showing investigation and lateral migration of mesodermal cells converting the bilaminar disc into a trilaminar one. There are the transverse section of the primitive stalk. Amniotic cavity, ectoderm. There are bluish cell. Primitive stalk. These are primitive stalk. Intraembryonic mesoderm and extraembryonic mesoderm. There the yellow lining of the cell is called endoderm. Subsequently, the amniotic cavity enlarged at the expense of the extraembryonic coelom. The developing embryos bulge into the enlarged amniotic cavity. The yolk sac become partially incorporated into the embryo to form the gut. The part that remains outside is incorporated into the body stalk. Gradually, the extra embryonic coelom is totally obliterate the extra embryonic mesenchyme, covering the amnion now fused with the lining of the chorion. The single layer of fused amniochorion is now formed. During the embryonic stage, which extends from the 4th to 8th week, individual differentiation of the germ layers and formation of the folds of the embryo occur. Most of the issues and organs are developed during this period, the details of which are beyond the description of this book. And however, the major structure which are developed from the three germinal layer are mentioned below. The embryo can be differentiated as human at 8th week. And there are three layers. First is the ectodermal layer, central and peripheral nervous system, epidermis of skin with its appendages, pituitary gland, chromaffin organ, salivary glands, mucous lining of the nasal cavity, paranasal sinus, roof of the mouth, etc. Now second mesodermal layer, bones, cartilage, muscles, cardiovascular system, kidney, gonads, supraadrenals, spleen, most of the genital tract, mesothelial, lining of pericardial, pleural and peritoneal cavity, etc. These are formed by the mesoderm. And three is endodermal layer, the epithelium lining of the GIT tract, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, epithelial lining of respiratory tract, and most of the mucous membrane of urinary bladder and urethra, bulbourethral and greater vestibular glands, etc. These are structures formed by the endodermal layer. And the diagram showing the enlargement of extra embryonic coelom. First, A diagram showing, and B is show the amniotic sac enlarge and being to occupy the extra embryonic coelom, and C is showing the amniotic sac has surrounded the embryo with almost completely obliterating and extra embryonic coelom. Formation of body stalk completed. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.